Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Well, it's almost afternoon. Already missed one. Caught that guy. We're just throwing a little swim jig. This is just a little 1/4 ounce Bama swim jig by Cumberland Pro Lures. Got a little big bite baits. It's like a kamikaze swim on, like a twin tail or something. But we're really just kind of floating this swim jig around, and haven't been on this lake for a little bit, so we're just playing around. We're back shallow in this creek, and we're gonna just cover a little water with this, see if we can figure something out. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and a thumbs up is always greatly appreciated. Let's see if we can snatch up a few fish. I knew there was one in there. Not a big one, but he's in there. He's coming up. Yeah, he got off. Little feller. Nonetheless. Oh, that's a fish. Sucker. Swim jig. Just saw some fish come up schooling right here, busting shad. And it went down. I'm like, you gotta be around here somewhere. Just kept casting the swim jig in different spots and finally connected with one. I'm sure there's more out there. There's a whole school of them. How about that? Man, we're mixing it up. Look at this little fuzzy stick on a shaky head. It's playing around out here. The fish are crazy. There we go. A little fuzzy stick again. There's a ton of fish out there. I mean, a ton. Should be getting a bite on every cast. That's a better one. There we go. That's a good fish. Look at that, folks. That old fuzzy stick, man. It's a weird bait. Just throwing it on a 3/16 ounce shaky head. Nice fish. Nothing wrong with that, sucker. All right, folks, a little midday report. Short day. Slept in a little bit. Kind of piddled around the house. Only had about 4 or 5 hours to fish. So we've got a few left. Water temps are like 86 to 88, depends on where you're at. And we got some overcast conditions. Had a little bit of a slight cold front push through, so the air temps are like going to be right at 90. It's a little bit cooler than what it has been. I mean, we've had some like high 90-degree days. It's been scorcher. Been throwing a swim jig quite a bit. You know, I've caught a few on that, had a few bites, and we're back in the creek. We were back in the creek. We've kind of come out to the main lake, and I think I'm going to take advantage of some of this wind, maybe throw a chatterbait and just kind of flip around a little bit, see if we can generate a bite out here. You know, the wind's out of the north, so we're going to fish some of these north facing banks and see if that wind, you know, use the wind to our advantage. We're going to play around with that for a little bit, man. If that's not working, we'll make an adjustment. fish. Come here. Good solid fish. Good solid fish on the old chatterbox. The little flip around and find out for a trailer. Man. That was fun. That was a good bite. Ooh. Swirled on it. Another one. That sucker hit it as soon as it hit the water. He was on it. Oh, dude, they are shallow. There's another one. I missed him. Got him. Came back. There we go. Alright, folks. Man, sometimes you gotta go with your gut. When I came here, I'm like, this is the kind of day when they should be biting a chatterbait. And we messed around. Messed around and messed around and messed around. We finally got to throwing a chatterbait out here around the wind. And I mean, that's the bite right now. That's the bite right now. I'm just throwing a 1/2 ounce Evo and green pumpkin with the little big bite baits flip around and find out in the 1099, which is a really cool color. And this is the Virtus Blue Diamond 7'2" medium heavy moderate bladed jig rod. Sweet rod, 15-pound Sunline luge reel, and we just fished in the wind. I'm almost out of time, but man, it's gonna be hard to leave. Another one. I caught 2 fish out of that little hole. I was kind of wondering if that was the same fish I just caught. I mean, I had one swirl on it. I threw it in there and he grabbed it. And then I was like, is that the same fish or is there 2 fish? And there's 2 fish. Dude, they are stacked up. Look at that. This is insane. It's like, that's 3 casts in a row. Good fish too. Good fish. I mean, it's just crazy how I've really never thrown, well, I've never thrown the flip around and find out as a chatterbait trailer. It's a great flipping bait, great jig trailer, but it's also a great bladed jig trailer. Gotta get back after it. How about that? Right in the middle of nowhere, I got me one. That's crazy. I saw some fish swimming around in the front looker. Threw a little chatterbait out there and caught him. Man. There he is. Good fish. Nice fish. Man, we catching some chunky monkeys. Funky, bunky, donkey. I'm having fun. Man, it just goes to show. Go with your gut, man. Don't be stupid. God. I know better, too. Got him. I guess he came back. That sucker came back. I'm running out of trailers. Man, these fish are stacking. That's good in there. Look how they're eating this thing. this thing. Look how green that bass is, how dark that bass is. I mean, they're absolutely inhaling it, choking it. You know, conditions had changed. It was kind of sunny earlier, and as soon as it changed, in the back of my head, I'm like, I need to go throw this. And I finally did. I'm kicking myself for not doing it earlier. So, pay attention to the conditions too. Just burning that back in, sucker. Ugh. Man. Suckers are aggressive. Little sucker. Another one. Another one. All right, folks, I want to show you kind of what I'm doing. This is just, man, this is shallow power fishing 101. You can see there on the front looker, we got grass out there. It's just a nice grass flat. You pan over here to the right, it still stays pretty deep. And it finally starts dropping off a little bit out here. We're just fishing this grass. A little bit earlier, there was a deeper drop. You know, the boat was in like 7-8 foot throwing up here in this stuff. These fish are just kind of hanging around this grass and making a bunch of casts. Get into that grass, just kind of pop it out, and they're aggressive today, folks. They are aggressive. These fish have been sitting out a little bit deeper. They've slid up because of this cloud cover and the wind and a little bit cooler temperatures. And man, I wasted a lot of time trying to make something else happen. And we got this cloud cover. We know what's going on now, though. That's all that matters. It's sometimes it's not how long it takes you to figure it out, it's that you actually figure it out, and that's what's going on now. Got him. Little guy. That's okay, we'll take him. Got him. Scoping with a chatterbait. Had to do it. Dude, they're cracking over here. Too big. Go. See him. 25. Saw that. Crushed it. Decent fish. Decent fish on the old chug bugger. Fish are biting good. Finally. This cold front's got them fired up. That big old wad of shad out there. That's what they're chasing, guys. Look at that. Look at them from the bottom. God. They won't come up for this. Let's see if they're the chatterbait. Because there's a wad of them out there. I got too close to them. Here they go. Some decent fish in these schools. All right, there they go. They're on top again. God, it happens every time. Get excited, braid, backlash, fish are blowing up, you're out of commission, it's okay. We just need to stick with this chug bug. Stick with this chug bug, man. Come on, now they're blowing up behind me. Look at them everywhere. In front of me, behind me, side of me. Come on. Turn around here and then start blowing up over there. You're messing with me. There we go. Pretty good wad of fish out there. There we go, got him. Oh, yeah, we got him. We got him. No landmarks in the background to see here, folks. No landmarks in the background to see here. We're on a strip. Dang, that fish is... That's bigger than I thought. It's got some weight to him. Dude, that's a chunky little monkey. I just gotta be careful to grab that guy. Look at that. That's a chunk, man. Ooh. Another pretty good fish. Kind of mean. Watch this, guys. There's a huge school of them. Oh, I missed him. There's a big old school out there. Holy cow. Here we go. Don't know how I didn't get a bite on that. Look at this school. They're all over it. Big old school of bass up there. Right when it hit the water. I mean, that chatterbait didn't even get to going. Sucker grabbed it. Phenomenal. Phenomenal day. You know, the thing about a beaver style bait is a trailer. It really keeps that bait up off the bottom. This is a 1/2 ounce bait, but I'm fishing it. You know, a lot of these casts are up in like 2 to 5 feet of water, and with that flat bottom like that, it's like a little surfboard. It keeps that bait up off the bottom, you know, so I can throw this thing farther, and we got a little bit of wind, a 1/2 ounce versus a 3/8, but yet it's not going to sink like a rock. If I had I don't know, like a spunk shad or Zaco or something, it would definitely sink a lot quicker. So just floating that sucker up. Man, we catch some chunks, guys. I mean, that's a wide fish. That's a wide fish. It's beautiful too. Beautiful. Oh, another good one. Oh, fatty. Look at that, fatty McFat. It's gonna wrap it up, folks. Thanks for coming along on this adventure. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you're enjoying the content, man, go with your gut. You know, conditions changed about an hour or so ago. You know, I was out there, I got hung up with that stupid front looker, throwing at fish. There's some big fish out there and I could not get them to bite, and I kept changing up, thinking I was, you know, Trey McKinney and I was gonna figure them out. It's a good one. And it never happened. And the whole time it started getting cloudy. The cloud cover picked up and I'm going, I need to be throwing a chatterbait. It was in the back of my head like the whole time. And I finally tied on this 1/2 ounce Evo with my new favorite chatterbait trailer, which is the Flip Around and Find Out by Big Bite Baits. It's a great actual flipping bait. I've never put it on chatterbait, and man, it's been just lights out today. But green pumpkin on the chatterbait, $10.99 on the trailer, and the Evo is a pretty good chatterbait. It's about $6-7 cheaper than the actual jackhammer. I don't think it hunts quite as good as the jackhammer, but it still hunts pretty good. It's still got pretty good thump, and it's well worth, you know, the $10 price point, in my opinion. So, man, just go with your gut. When you think something's happening, at least go check it. And I know better. It's not like I just started doing this yesterday. All that matters is we ended on a good note. Until next time.